Well, now, one thing I never expected to see, or, yeah, see in this episode and find out, was that the girl that I thought was going after Josuke was actually going after Koichi. But it wasn't just that surprised me. We kind of find out that this female character, Yukako, she's a yandere. A JoJo series with a yandere. Damn, I'm just surprised. I gotta say right now, the Yukako scenes throughout this episode, like, I'm just in utter shock right now. I am in absolute shock with Yukako's character and how this just made me love her character in a way like, oh my god, she's just so different from what I expected. And it surprised me how Koichi once again got the, I guess, main focus, the spotlight of another episode, especially with a female character coming after him. And that surprised me completely, because let me retrace my steps here, okay? Like, let me go back to some of the things I've talked about or I've seen in my life when it comes to anime or read and manga. Now, I know JoJo's, like, one of the first original things when it comes to, like, shonen tropes and stuff it does, but usually when, like, some form of romance or a female character's crushing on someone, usually, I'm not saying it happens all the time, but usually, the female character that is crushing on someone, it most likely is always focused on the main male character, hence Josuke. That's why I said Josuke. And apparently, no. JoJo's like, fuck that, that's not happening. We're going something completely different. We're going after the, one of the main characters, but not the main JoJo. We're going after Koichi. She's going to try to get with him, which, now seeing this episode, I don't know what to say, because how do you deal with this situation is the first thing, because this isn't like a same threat as all the other stand users have been, and this is the first time in JoJo to where I'm questioning, how the fuck do you deal with a problem like this? Because, I mean, look, Koichi, he does have a stand, and, I mean, it's strong but not strong at this time, and, I mean, it doesn't seem like, it could really help him in this situation, let alone the way the situation has been displayed. It doesn't seem like it's something that he can handle the normal, natural means of physical punching and stuff. So, with this being said, it makes me wonder, how is this situation going to be settled? Because right now, he has a very, very crazy female character coming after him. And it's not just the normal level of crazy. It's like a yandere character. And I gotta say right now, I'm actually liking this character, Yukako, way more than the normal yandere characters I see. Like, for instance, Yuno. I really like this yandere character. It's really done right. I feel like the emphasis on how drastic her tone shift was when she went from something that looked like a normal average girl that was very sweet to something just straight up evil. The tone shift at that point in this episode, I felt like it was like 10 out of 10 because I did not see it coming. I mean, it was a little bit weird, but I didn't feel like something like that was going to happen, especially with him having to eat a fucking eraser and all that type of stuff, or a bar of soap, and then he has, like, asparagus and shit wrapped up in, like some form of dictionary shit, and I'm like, yo, no. So, I mean, right now, Koichi's in a bad spot, because he can't just physically fight his way out of this. He just can't, because of the way the situation is done. I mean, in a way, if you look at this from a different angle, besides her being crazy and very forceful and pushy, and if we know anything when it comes to yanderes, they can be rather violent, and they could possibly kill your ass, which I feel like that's probably not off the table. It's probably not. Most likely she will try to kill him. But the thing is, at this time, from what I am seeing, if I throw aside her being rather crazy, she looks like she actually does care about Koichi. It does look like she actually cares about him. I mean, take a moment to consider that. It really does. Besides the crazy shit of making him try to eat some stuff he doesn't want to eat that you would normally want to eat, and also kidnapping him, which, that's very bad. That treads the line of, holy shit, just get the fuck away from me. But actually, that does go over the line. But the main thing is that she seems like she genuinely cares about him, because she's trying to help him study, she's trying to make sure he's not a delinquent and all that, even though it was false lies and stuff set up by Josuke and them just trying to turn her off from him. It's still the point that she does seem to actually care about his, you know, I guess, appearance in society. So it doesn't seem like she is necessarily evil 100%, but she has a very twisted way of showing her care for someone, which hence the Yandere, I guess, character trait to her character. I wonder how Koichi's gonna get out of this, because, I mean, if you think about it, right now, he's out in the middle of nowhere. Nobody really knows where he's at. He's by himself, and once again, he's in a situation where he cannot seek help from the main character, Josuke. Which, I noticed that JoJo Part 4 has been really focusing the spotlight on Koichi's character. It's not just, you know, the JoJo this time getting a lot of the development, which a lot of characters besides JoJo get, like the main JoJo of each part, get development, but this is the first time I've seen it to where already this early on in a part of JoJo where a character gets this much focus with episodes. I mean, look, we had an episode just recently with, you know, Koichi having to get used to his stand of how to use and get out of certain ordeals he had, and then now in this, he's having to deal with a situation that's something brand new that not any character, I think, in the series has ever had to deal with. So, Koichi's in a whole new unknown territory of JoJo, and however he gets out of this is going to be rather interesting to watch. Now, besides that, talking about the opening song, now, I don't know if it's just me, because I didn't go back to check myself, okay? And I could be having a brain fart here. For instance, I could be derping on myself and having a brain fart, because I did just wake up about 30 to 40 minutes ago, and I haven't had my morning coffee. So, I could be a little bit brain dead right now, but I gotta ask, the opening song, did it fucking change? Because I swear, I know JoJo changes its opening songs, and the, you know, final opening song of Part 3, JoJo Stardust Crusaders, with, you know, Dio coming up and doing so, oh, no! That was one of the best fucking opening songs I have ever fucking seen in any anime. But, besides that, I'm wondering, did the opening song change? Like, the lyrics seem to be very similar, but it seemed like the song, like the actual music behind it, sounded different. I don't know if that's just me. Was it different? Because I have yet to actually compare the last episode's opening song to this, you know, episode of the opening song, and I probably should. I really should. I'll probably do that after I'm done with this video, but I'm just asking the question anyways, because the opening was nice. I don't know if it's just me warming up to the opening song and be like, holy shit, this is actually becoming something I really enjoy, or I'm just, yeah, brain dead. But you know what? I'll stop that right there. Episode overall, it was a very good fucking episode. I loved it, start to finish. Surprising Yandere character walks into JoJo, so yeah, I want more. I definitely want more. I'm glad this wasn't all settled in one episode and we'll get more of her character. I wonder if she'll become a reoccurring character or if she's going to be kind of, you know, taken to the back burner once she's done with this arc. Like, once Koichi deals with this situation, is she done? Like, is she done with Koichi, and is she just going to disappear from the series? What's going to happen with that? So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.